Hi, Capstone. I am here to give you a little update on what is going on, which is way overdue for this class. So I kind of got the syllabus out, and I did not have your political comm lecture up this week yet. It will be up today, so you will have your political communication lecture video and, of course, your little reading quiz. So I pulled up the syllabus because we are at the last paper, and the last paper was actually supposed to be about communication and careers. So this is the one I would really like all of you to do for the last paper, and what I'd like to do is make the political communication one the extra credit paper. So that messes a few things up. So let me kind of revamp here. So we'll do political communication this week. No paper will be due this week. I still have intercultural to grade, obviously. And then next week, I'm going to move this out and talk about careers and communication and kind of the future, which is a very interesting topic, I think, in this particular time period. So we'll do that next week to kind of get you going for that sixth paper. So once we do careers, communication and careers, you'll be able to write the last paper. And I'm going to have that due on Monday the 4th. Okay, so this will be what we're going to call event paper 6 due. This is your last paper. Now, what's happening here? This is going to be, this actually went up, well, yeah, I'm going to do event paper due on Monday because what then I want to do is have your extra credit paper due on the 11th. This would be extra credit. Credit paper due. And this would be over political comm. Sorry, kind of did that weird. So I will repost this just like this, and hopefully this makes sense to you. Careers paper due. Because I really wanted to hear some of your thoughts about careers and some of your reflections on the communication major. So I really want everyone to do that last paper. And we're going to turn the political comm chapter into the extra credit paper if you're feeling that you are going to do that. This also means there will only be one more reading quiz over the career and communications chapter. So no papers are due now until May 4th. That will be your final paper over your careers and communication. And I'll give you a little bit more of a prompt about that one. I don't want it applied to a current event. This one is more personal. This one is about you and what you have learned about communication, what career field you hope to go into, etc. So I will give you another prompt for the careers and communication paper. Then again, the reading quiz for that, the reading quiz for political comm. If you decide to do the extra credit paper, that's great too. And then we are done. So that being said, I also want to fill you in on another development. Now, a lot of you are also in my leadership class, so you already know this, but I think it's important to communicate it to you. And that is what has happened with grades. And the university did finally, just the last week, vote to allow students this semester to take credit, no credit. However, for most of you, that would probably be to your detriment, and let me explain why. There's a lot of caveats that go along with whether you take credit or no credit. The biggest one being that credit is a C or higher. Basically, if you are getting a C or higher, you can just take credit. You get credit for the course, doesn't figure in and hurt your GPA, and you're done. And some of you may want to do that if you think you're going to get a B minus or a C plus or something like that. That would be the ideal, those would be the two ideal grades just to take credit. and you graduate, you move on, you get your degree, have a nice day. Where if you are, I missed a bunch of papers, I never did the clicker reading quizzes or anything like that, and you're looking at a D or a D minus, take the grade. Why? Because if you went credit, no credit, and you're going to get a D, you don't get credit for the course, which means you have to take capstone again. Don't do that to yourself. D's get degrees, unless if the D or D minus is going to put you in danger of falling between the total GPA requirement of a 2.0 to graduate, then you may want to take the no credit and retake the course this summer. These are confusing options, I understand. I think for the majority of you, you are going to be fine. You will pass the class. And so for most of you, believe it or not, your best option is to take the grade. The credit, no credit really doesn't help you all that much unless you are extremely worried about your overall GPA and you don't want to get a B minus or a C or a C plus. That's when you want to change it to credit. If you're already getting an A, you don't want to change it. If you're getting a B plus, don't want to change it. But if you think you're honestly looking at a C, C plus, or even a B minus, you may want to go with the credit, no credit option, but you would still have to file for that. Unfortunately, I don't think that the university has communicated any of this yet. So I think it would have to all go through Dr. Canary if you want to take this option, which is, again, why I'm saying for most of you, you're going to pass. Take the grade as long as it keeps your overall GPA to 2.0 or above, and you're going to be fine. And you won't have to file or petition or do anything, etc. So I just wanted to put that out there because there has been a lot of confusion about it. So I'm reposting this syllabus. Be aware of only 2 more. Political communication this week, careers and communication next week, and we're done. Now, that means I'm not talking about 2 chapters that I had originally planned, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and hope that you are good with that, right? Right. All right, that is your homework for today, was to watch this update video so you know what's going on, and I will get the political comm stuff up so you can start doing that as soon as possible, as well as the career and communication lecture with the last paper prompt. Now, there it is. So I'll do another video again. I can't say goodbye yet. All right. Hope you are all safe and doing well. And I will talk with you very soon about political communication. Meow.